Blizzard.
Fox behind the tree is here first.
I put it in there for you, Gray. It's there for you. Oh, Lordy. Lord have mercy. Wait. Did I just witness a hit get paid? I need to have culpability here. That's indoor voice. Indoor voice. Indoor voice, not outdoor voice. Merry Christmas, blessed Jewel. Oh, son of a... Probably create a start timer button. Have fun! Enjoy! Enjoy 85 when you get there. You will, because you have to. No, we don't talk about 95. 95 is a bad word. It's a bad word. Bad fox. Bad fox. I'll get the squirt bottle. 95 is bad. Bad word. My current screaming child is on 95, so I do not wish to talk about that. Also, if you're going up 95 to get to Pennsylvania, I gotta ask what the hell you're doing wrong with your life. Ugh, that'd be a miserable drive. Miserable. Ugh, miserable. I've done that ride once. Kind of. I don't know if you want to pick up anything from the X. Mhm. I have everything. I just hate them. Need brushes. So, this brush. Dish brush. No, not dish brush. Dish brush, maybe. That's my three brush. Three brush, probably. We should be good on that. Maybe that one. Possibly. Hootie! Hello, my love. How are you? What you having for dinner, Hootie? Be safe, Gray. Two chalupas and a standard hard taco. Ooh. Standard hard taco. Chalupa. Chalupa. Chalupa, 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 chalupas, chalupa, 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 chalupa. Fox behind the tree, welcome in. Grey Wolf, be safe on your commute. Enjoy 85. Hooty hoot! Welcome in. I started writing today for the final post of the year. Um, so the photos of that final project are done, and when I get it all squared away, Hootie, I'll make sure to toss it in Brush's Discord so you can see it. Beautiful brushes right there. Helgrat, good evening. All right. Oh, always, Hootie. I love writing weird fanfic. That stuff, man, right there, that makes the world go round and round. How else am I supposed to trap a fox behind the tree to staying around if I don't write weird fanfic? Huh? Like seriously. Bro, do you even fanfic? I mean, I got the silver fox part down, Helgrat. I'm good on that department. Briefly. I was having one of my mornings. Helgrat. Give me a second and I'll go take a look at it. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Oh, it's getting to be the end of the year and it's getting to be a little bit emotional. I got Hootie here more consistently. He's, my number one supporter and fan. Discord, where are you? Whoops. If I come down to whoops. That's right. Yours doesn't actually attach. And I think that's why I skipped over it quickly. So you've got the really shiny red. Is that like an Arden? Is that like gloss varnish or just a really glossy paint? But if that's what you want to go for, man, I'm all for it. It's jam. That's some buttered jam right there, my friend. Yeah. Okay. Emotional damage.
Hootie underscore hoot underscore request a dad joke.
Hootie Hoot knows how to wake us up now. Why is the ocean always blue? Because the shore never waves back. Ah. Ah. All right. Last we left this clear base, we were futzing around with trying how to give it depth and color without painting it all. And I was thinking to myself if I could use some of these secret weapon washes to try to help vary it, create some depth and contrast in it without having to do a whole lot extra. Because I don't really like the gloss paints that I was trying to use. It just was not. I don't like how that's working out right there, like at all. Like I don't like it. I think it's missing a lot. So we're gonna try something, and we're gonna see how it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'm going to grab my yellows and browns, and we're gonna work on our actual dragon piece a little bit. No, no. You can already tell the difference right there. Like immediately, that fucking line made a difference. So we're gonna stick to the speed paint super wash. Yeah, I think that's what it's for. This is the base for the Fey Dragon. So the Fey Dragon sits atop a clear base. We're gonna see what we do with it. It's going to be a smattering of like greens and blues and yellows and stuff like that. And then there are wings. I'm going to need to do something similar. So I guess the question is, could I take some of this Fallout wash? I don't think that's going to work the way I want it to work. I mean, the dwarf is done, Hootie. I've got the finished photos to be processed, and I'm making that post at the end of the year. So to really try to keep the idea of the clear magic pond underneath it, I kind of want to kind of color in the deep. Well, yeah, it has to be at the speed of evolution. Can't finish it too fast, or you'll never come back, Cootie. Oh. How else am I supposed to know you're going to come back one day so you can see me paint our tavern keeper, the wolf, the werebear, in pride colors? Hmm? Look at how awesome I did all that green stuff work. Yeah. Or what if I wanted to paint a Dorgan that's going to fight some Icelings? There we go. Put a little something underneath it so I can hold it. Now, if I use this speed paint, Na, na, na. I think I like that a little bit better than what I was doing. So what you up to tonight, Hootie? After you finish your chalupas. Chalupa, chalupa, chalupa. Chalupa, 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 chalupa. Okay. So now. So no mana. Yay! I need to actually go through and shake all my Reaper ones for at least 1 minute. I haven't done it in a while. Spent some time doing that this morning, or before stream when I was trying to pick up my colors for the space. Shaking up my secret weapon washes that I never ever use. Alright. They're alright. Waiting for Catcher to come out from hiding because she's spooked herself when the fire alarm went off. So, or the smoke detector, really. So she's currently hiding right now. She'll be alright. Come out when she's hungry. I'll move it down. Should be a little bit better right there. But yay, organized paints. It's always a good day. It's one of the reasons why I was on a no buy things kick this year, was try to keep from adding to my piles. But I'm waiting for Catcher. Yay! A few more days and it'll be the new year. Uh, they were bought up by Steamforged, if I remember correctly. But yes, they still do something, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I, it got moved somewhere. Ian, I can't remember where, but yes, they did something for a while. I can't remember if it was purchased or if it was moved, but I think it's under Steamforge now, under something else. Yeah, that, I think that's where they ended up. Evening, SVA. How are you? Bum, bum. We're working up our clear base. I'm trying to add some depth to it so it looks nice when we photograph it, and we'll have a really cute Dorgan hang out on top of it. I'm doing my painting thing and I'm happy. So that's where we're at. I mean, doesn't seem weird to me, but it's weird that it's coming back around, really. Oh, yeah. It's just how they pressed it. We'll see if we can sand that off later. I was thinking something completely else. I forgot that it existed like that. It's just the thickness in which they pressed it in. Man, when that new year hits, you're going to drop that sharp, pointy thing really quick. You can use LA's total. So it depends. We were talking about that last night, Ian. Um, you can use LA's totally awesome. Purple power stuff sometimes works well, or you can use isopropyl alcohol. Also works as well. Just give it a dunk, let it hang out in there for 10, 15 minutes, and then you can pull it back out and scrub it off with a toothbrush, and it should come off pretty quickly. The longer you let it soak, the more it'll likely remove itself, but depending on the material of the miniature, it may or may not work. Um, the early days of eBay miniature rescues, he used to use just LA's Totally Awesome on plastic and metal miniatures, and it would work. Metal, sometimes he would dip in acetone. Nail polish remover. I have used LA's Totally Awesome before, and I've stripped a couple of models when I needed to, when I was trying to do like a competition piece. But yeah. Simple Green as well. Is it a good one too? Uh, yeah, that's correct. LA's Totally Awesome. That's exactly what it is. If you have like a Dollar Tree around you, they have it for sale in there. Um, this is what I use. LA's Totally Awesome. It's just a degreaser. Um, but I mean, all it is dilute it a little bit, hang out, good to go. Simple Green works as well. Yeah. Um, but I mean, it's functioned for me in the past. I've used it on Reaper's plastic stuff, and it's worked just fine. I've used it on metal stuff, and it's just been fine. I know some people with 3D printing and resin have had issues with it, but I couldn't tell you. I'll be honest with you. I know Solitaire did a strip recently, but I forget what he was using. Uh, I mean, you could always paint over it. It's just some people like to strip down. Or if you like bought secondhand lots of Warhammer stuff and you wanted to repaint an army, you can start that way too. Which is fine. I mean, I don't. If I was going to build a Warhammer army or wanted to make a Warhammer army, I could always start that way and do like an eBay miniature rescue. Now, it could be more stressful to do it that way. I want to sharp object really quick. All right, secret weapon. Unfortunately, I don't think your washes are going to be strong enough for me today. Yeah. If it makes you feel better about your paint job, yeah, do it. Go for it, man. You want to talk about something about it, let me know. Meatloaf! You eat a lot of meatloaf, Rosie. I'm just going to point that out. Put like $40 in Swiss. I mean, go for it, girl. I went to the grocery store. I mean, so I was like, okay, this is how my day went. I was like super excited. Like super excited. I was like, man, this weekend's going to be a good weekend. I'm not going to spend over $100 at the grocery store this weekend because it's just, it's going to be chill. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I have leftover pork. I have like frozen pork chops in the freezer I can eat up, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. I go to the freezer this morning, and I'm like, all right, let me pull out the chicken and for my lunches and get that ready to go. And then let me get the pork chops out as well. And we'll thaw them all at the same time. Around 3 o'clock, we'll just go throw them on the smoker and, have dinner. Got to open the freezer, and I'm like looking through it. I'm like, son of a biscuit, I don't have any pork chops. I had plenty of chicken, but no pork chops. So I had to go back to the grocery store and buy freaking pork chops. There you go, no man. I can't see made in China anymore. I have debadged it some. I just, well, it is the worst, right? Like you're like, I just want to go, I was like, I just wanted to, go for my walk, come home, be relaxed, do my laundry, and get things done. And it's like, oh, nothing's in there. Because I buy them up in 5-pound blocks, usually when I go to the meat market when they have them on sale. So if they have them on sale, I'll buy up like 5 pounds and then freeze them in 2 pieces individuals. I forget that sometimes it can be a lot. Um, what? How did they nearly kill you, Solo? All right, it's a little bit better. We can smooth it from there. 5-pound blocks of pork chops. The problem is that they tend to be chunky boys, so um, I may not be able to. Back in the I grew up on the same ones, Ian, and finally somebody convinced me to try. Recently, when I went to the market, the guy's like, "Yeah, you should try them." I'm like, "Okay, I'll try them." So I kind of cook them up like a steak, and I'll cook them at up to like 140 or so, 150, 160, somewhere in there, depending on how I feel. And then I will sear them off like a steak. Pretty tasty, actually. Serve them up with some green beans and baked potato. Delicious. Well, yeah, I mean, people are always going to be poopy during this time. So, there we go. You can barely even tell it said made in China. Good evening, Johnny Jean. How are you? Mm-hmm. It's for our Fey Dragon. Yeah. It's a really bright dragon, and I wanted it to stay bright. I need to finish the browns down here. They're still spotty. But the wings are also clear as well. Um, so I have to do the same thing that I'm doing on this base on these wings. And before I do the wings, I was going to do the base to get an idea down of how I wanted to tackle them. Oh, I knew. Don't worry. I got you, Rosie. I got you. I may be from the land of the free, but I'm picking up what you're tossing down. Good evening, Pixie. How's my favorite Danish Fey Viking? Or Denmark? Yeah. But we're just working on getting the base to have depth, so it just doesn't seem like it's sitting on clear plastic. Sarn Place, hello. Good night, Pixie. Sleep well and be safe. Curious. No, don't like that. Oh, we're working on the base for our fairy dragon. Our turtle is done. So this is the base for this. It comes out of a clear shot plastic base that I'm trying to create some depth so that when it sits on it, it has variations to it. So like just that blue in there, you can kind of see the blue ripples, and then once I put some greens or purples up on these rocks, it'll look much better. Much more better. But I was experimenting last time how I wanted to do it. And I was using Reaper's gloss paint, which wasn't doing it for me. And I was like, I don't really like what I'm doing, so I broke out the speed paints, or what Reaper calls a super wash, which is essentially a speed paint. And futzed with those a little bit, and then I got my secret weapon washes out as well to see if that would help me. And so I thought about that too. Um, I mean, oils work for everything. I just I don't have any. So I thought about doing the underside like that. And you can kind of see what it did. I might do that still. Ian, just keep it. As long as it, I need to darken up this piece now. So if I darken this up. It just doesn't seem to be adding the depth that I want it to. So I'll just wipe it off. Okay. Um, I, here's one of the really weird rants that I have, Sarn. Sometimes I think we get too frickin' crafty and we create more problems for ourselves, and I get really annoyed by it. I I have an irrational hatred for oils. Like people are like, I use oils. I'm like, oh, okay. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? It's an oil paint. Um, but for those that use it, they use it, and they get great results. And it's like, okay, cool. Or me, when they started coming and hitting the scene, I'm like, I don't have time to mess with it. Make work project. Yeah, sometimes they make more work than they're worth, and it's just like, why? Um, I get that it's convenient sometimes, but at the same time, it's stressful. Yeah. Oh, you're not wrong. Um, it's great. Hi. You feeling better now? I am here. I'm sorry. I know. I was really stupid when I made my pork chops this afternoon. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Someone had decided to grace us with their presence. Hi. Hello. Greetings and salutations, my love. I'm sorry. I am sorry that earlier today I spooked the ever living crap out of you with the fire alarm or the fire smoke detector. So I was making my pork chops, and as I was saying earlier, is that I tend to um, treat them like a reverse sear for a steak. So they were out on the smoker until they hit 140, or they hit 157. Um, and then what I do is I pull them off, throw them in a ripping hot pan for a minute on each side. I threw some beef tallow in the bottom of the pan to lubricate it so I could cook them in something. Just a little bit. Made a shit ton of smoke and triggered a smoke alarm. And I was like trying to turn it off, and she went hid. Of course, because the bottom one went off, the top upstairs one went off because they are synced with sound, apparently. So she was not happy and did not have dinner when she was supposed to have it. And she has now come out of hiding finally to be near me. This is a town with an ocean view, which is from Spirited Away. Or not Spirited Away, Kiki's Delivery Service. It's a Studio Ghibli playlist. Yeah. Um, I had it hardwired and I was trying to get it to turn off, and it was just not going quickly. So I'm like frantically running around the house trying to get these things to silence off so she can be a little comfortable and know that everything's okay. And she's like, I'm going to hide. I'm like, okay. I'm going to let you hide and let you come back out when you're ready. Um, so I finally got the one downstairs off out of the way, and then got the one upstairs squared away and cycled through, and it's stayed off. I need to plug the one in downstairs once it's ready to once before I go to bed. The good news is I know they work. It's just my kitchen is terrible for air movement. So when the smoke alarms trigger, it's like, oh, son of a bitch. I knew I should have used the Blackstone, but I didn't. Because I think when I made my fillets on Christmas, there was enough temperature change that the heater was running. No, we're not licking that. We're not licking that, my love. We're not licking that. Thank you. Um, I had enough physical airflow in the kitchen that it didn't trigger when I made my fillets, but the pork chops triggered it. So I was like, oops. Whoops. Hi. Who's my sweetie? Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can be pretty sassy. Mm-hmm. What's up? You want to say hello? You want to say hello to Jay? Hmm? Can I get a little mew mew? Can I get a mew mew mew? Can I get a mew 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 mew? If there's any pops happening on the microphone, it's because she's right underneath it. She's popping right against it. So those are mine still. Hi. So I know you don't like it when I bring this topic up, sweetie. The reason why I don't want you to go outside is because you get really scared by loud noises. And outside is full of loud noises. Hi. What's up? Mhm. Hi. Who's my sweetie? During the ad break, by the way, we'll have to go. I'm gonna have to go feed her. She did not get her noms when I was eating my noms, so hi. How are you, gorgeous? Okay, I'll keep my beard close enough so you can nuzzle against me. Hello, hello. Blueberry hibiscus tea. Last bit of it can be really tart, really tart. All right, I'll be right back. Bum 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 bum. All right, so we continue on our base. Kind of like what I got going on here, and I think I'm going to get the blackout when I do that. You're okay. You're okay. That was weird. I didn't catch up, but okay. The stream element's okay right now. Probably not, but not much I can do about that. Can I help you? Hmm? Hi. You want to hang out over there? I'll let you hang out over there. You're more than welcome to hang out over there, sweetheart. I love you so much. Oh, you're fine. I'm here. I'm here. What's up? What's up? Nothing. Yes. She's a pretty girl. Can I get back to painting? You know exactly where I'm at. I'm calm and I am safe. She did walk around the downstairs and she made sure that it was safe and sound. She did one whole loop all the way around the kitchen and the dining room. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, 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 hi. Mhm. Hello. Excuse me. Mm. Not really the best place you can be doing that right now, sweetie. Cool. All right. Somehow she managed to actually turn the camera off, deactivate an OBS. What's up? Okay. You're going to lay on my wrist again? Go ahead. I can't get my phone, Dre, where I take another photo of her. It's out of reach right now. She's just hanging out right now. Loafing over my wrist. Cats, man. You're okay. I'm both concerned and loving that this is becoming a new normal for you, sweetie. But I'm going to be honest with you. I wish you were this cuddly in bed at night. Away with me. Always with me. Ponyo, I do believe. Yeah. Heading out, my love. Came and laid over my wrist for a handful of minutes and said, "You know what? I think he's good." All right. So we've added quite a bit. Goodbye, my love. This, hold on. Are you in Discord, Lip? So this magical disc is the bottom for my Fey Dragon. That's going to be sitting like that. Just heard that song. We're going to skip it. So we're using speed paints and washes to kind of create a depth to it. And we'll do the same thing for the wings. Oh, in mine under pet, Catra's been laying on my wrist during streams. Or yesterday in Stay in Frame. When I was trying to paint bugbears. If you're ever curious to see all of her photos. Well, she's making sure I'm safe. We had an adventure earlier today. The smoke alarm went off, so I was cooking something and made it go off. I was like, "Whoops." She finally came out of hiding from that adventure. Oh, that's cool. So my exclamation commands do work on YouTube, and Stream Elements is doing the things it's supposed to be doing there. How are you doing, Lit? You had to go find your dogs. Did they escape their penitentiary? Uh, you mean my one pork chop that I have in the fridge, Hootie? If you really want it, I'll let you have it. I mean, I'll give it to you for free, but you have to say like one nice thing. I figured you would. You'd rather risk stealing a pork chop than saying one nice thing? I see how it is, Hootie. I see how it is. You're okay. Hello, my love. How are you? There you. Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad that you put your foot down on the porcelain thing and got scared. Thanks. Super helpful. Hello. How are you, my sweet? I actually kind of like the way this space is turning out. The greens and the blues all kind of working together. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So some of this. Rip it in half again. To rip it in half. Put it down in here. So pick this guy. Squish him in there. Now if I take the wing, right. So how do I want to tackle this one? Still needs to be just as vibrant as everything else in the figure. Hmm. That's one problem right there is sure hydrophobic right now. I should probably go try to wash it off again. So it's not going down well for me. I suggest the emotions being hydrophobic. Hi. Hello. What's up, my love? How are you? Move my phone out of the way. There you go. There you go. Your puppies are beautiful, himbos, by the way. Let You're okay. What's up? They are the dapperest of boys. So, curious to see how this works. Hmm. Only love and slobber. I mean, shouldn't that be the way that all puppies are? Um, it's funny because I think it's interesting to see how animals react to their pack over time, right? Um, That's what I keep hoping will happen with Catra as she gets older, is that she'll chill out a little bit more and she won't be as scared of everything or as interested in everything outside. I mean, she's always going to want to chase and hunt squirrels. That I can never change. But all right, so we do a blue and yellow wing. Oh, sorry. I'm not. Let me move the mic closer. It's the wing. Um, they made this one very specifically cool. And I was just trying to figure out what colors I wanted to go with the wing pattern here. And I'm thinking I want yellow and blue. Then maybe this can be gray for the rib and the tine. Yep. He's got red on his nails. I don't know if I let that. Put up our closing time. 3 minutes before the ads start. Should be good. So do I want to do this blue and red? Or red and yellow? Kind of like the blue. Oh, what's that, clone? Hi. What's up? What's up? A Serbian threatened to put a bounty on you today and you don't even know? Wow. You're okay? What's up? Hmm? What's up? Hmm? What's up, sweetie? Trying to figure out how I wanted to do this. Thinking kind of like that. Mm. Mm. Okay, so kind of thinking that's how it's supposed to be looking for me, do I? now, I'll take this black liner. Can I help you? Are you okay? Huh? Oh. Hey! That is my brush you just popped out of my mouth. Not your toy. All right. We need to get rating because I have to work tomorrow and I don't want to, but I have to. To be fair, we're going to go see our friend Monster Den Minis because it's easy that way. I don't have to think as much. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you tomorrow, and we'll paint something. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Be safe. Have a great Monday, and see you then.